So, the worst thing that could happen to you in your life is to be in the position to help someone that is desperately in need of your help, and then you walk away. That's the worst that can ever happen. You know why? Because for that person to humble themselves, swallow their pride, and come to you for help meant a lot. And the only reason they came to you was because they felt you had what it takes. And then you not only walk away, but you go somewhere else and start talking about how that they came to you for help and you didn't help them. How shameful is that? You know, if you can't help, I used to tell people, if you cannot help someone that needs your help, tell them I can't. Period. End of story. And that is so cool. You know why? Because at least you've not raised their hopes up. Imagine raising their hopes up and then you not only did not help, but you went about bitching about it. That's horrible. In fact, that's the worst thing that can happen to you, because that guilt of not ever helping. And guess what? If you don't help someone, another person will. I hope you know that. So if you now go about bitching about it and all that, it's pathetic that you could not show the help. You could not give the person the help they need. And yet, even for you to keep your damn mouth shut about it and move on with your business, you still went about bitching about it. That's horrible. You know, I was reading the Bible and I saw where Jesus was actually hungry, and it was more like a desperation. You know, you can go figure that out. Read it on your own time. Mark chapter 11 from verse 12. When he cursed that fig tree, you must have known the story. You know, let me read a little. Verse 12. Now the next day, when they had come out from Bethany, he was hungry. Now Jesus was hungry. And seeing from afar a fig tree having leaves, he went to see if perhaps he would find something on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. In response, Jesus said to it, let no one eat fruit from you ever again. And his disciples heard it. You know, later on, Peter saw the tree dried up and said, Jesus, look at the tree you cursed. All Jesus said was, let nobody come to you for help anymore. Let no one eat fruit from you anymore. Why would Jesus say that? You know, today, are in quotes religious kind of people, or religious worldly set of people. I like to, we always say, Jesus is a narcissist. Why would he curse a tree because it didn't give him the fruit he wanted? Oh, the thing is, some people paint this picture that they are something, that they are Mr. Do All. You know, whenever you need a help, come to me, and they come to you based on your claim. And what do? You dash their hope. That's horrible. In fact, the guilt of that will weigh on your conscience even as you go to your grave. That's how bad it is. No, it's perfectly fine and cool if somebody comes to you for help and you tell them, I can help. It's perfectly, just be honest about it. It's not, it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be stressful. Some people don't know how to say no. No is perfectly okay. Especially when you are not able to tell them the very truth. I am not in the position to. But if you are in the position, you remember what um Esther's uncle told Esther. Go read up Esther. He said, if you didn't help the Jews at this particular time, God will raise up somebody that will do that. Oh, Esther saw it as very, very serious. Told his uncle Mordecai, I call for a fast because I have to go and approach the king. She took it very seriously. But imagine if Esther said, I can't appear before the king because he's a death sentence and all that. Esther risked her life. Took a risk because it was necessary for her to intervene for the Jewish nation at that point. So you see how serious it is. Helping people in need is the best thing that can happen to you. Here's the worst thing that can happen. Being in the position to help someone that is desperately needing your help, and you turn back on them, and not just turning back on them, you go bitching about it. Oh my goodness. That is the worst thing that can ever happen. You know the feeling, anytime I help anybody, the feeling, the joy, the satisfaction of just seeing somebody helped. Wherever you go, you remember that memory. You remember that I helped this person to get to where they are. And it's not something you even brag about. No, it's an honor. It's a privilege for God to count you worthy to help one of these little children of mine. It's an honor to be of help. So whenever you see people helping a lot of people, give them kudos, because it's not easy. Never easy. But those people that do that, they should be given the highest honor, because it is honorable to always render help, especially when people need it the most, not when they don't need it. Imagine someone, all their life they've been struggling and all that, crying to people for help, and nobody shows up. Immediately they drop dead. You see everybody running to bury them. Oh my goodness, that's the worst hypocrisy I have ever seen under the sun. In fact, I think the same thing Jesus said to that fig tree. May nobody ever come to you for help. If this is the way you do, if this is the way you treat people, may nobody. And you know what? Immediately he said that to the tree, it became obvious that what they came to the world to do is over. Because, look at it very well. You are here to help. Everyone helping each other, together we stand. That is why we're here. So take wisdom from what I just said and make the best of it. Remember, it is perfectly okay to say no when you have to. I'll see you on the